This is day 448 of Zohar Pshat. Very fascinating Zohar today. Let's see how far we get because it's a very controversial line here. Um, we're about halfway down the page in the Gimel of Aleph, by a little Gimel of the Nitutei Zohar. Uh, which is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, about 18 lines at the top. Says since the Yeshua did not have the schus of Moshe Rabbeinu, obviously, and therefore, if the clouds has to die, then he has to die. V'adol lo aver shuba l'kaima to Yeshua tadir. So therefore, the Yeshua did not have permission to remain. I'm not sure what tadir has to do with here. Prevalent in this world. In other words, he couldn't survive. He lost his Eddie from Archive as well. V'lo achra. Nobody else had certainly this permission either. Or maybe it means not to delay when his time came. I don't know exactly, but in any event, the idea is that since the cloud lost their Eddie, Yoshua lost his as well. And therefore, Oel Moed itself, even though there should be this connection with the Kodesh Baruch Hu in this world, it's called Koile Oel. It's called an Oel. The Shari Beizman Kotzi V'chol Amma. It's here for a set time for the entire world, and there's no, it's not permanent. So that's a fascinating idea. It's Moshe Rabbeinu, right? Him too. The connection he has with Kodesh Baruch Hu is an Oel. It's not a permanent connection. It's a amazing thing because Moshe Rabbeinu, as I said, is different. But okay, so now the Zohar seems to digress. I'm not sure if it's actually a digression or it's really integral to what we're saying here, but we're going to come back to Yeshua. And this is the secret if the word is, so it seems like it's connected. There's a right on high and a right below. There's a left on high and left below. Now below here means merely below. Really below means in the klipos, right? Not just below on this earth. In other words, there's a right and left in the klipos, just a right and left in kedusha. And evidently it means that the sitra achra has the power to be mashpia in its own way. Okay, but it's not described here anyway. But ismal ela b'kedusha ilah, there's a left on high and the kedusha on high. Lisaron rechimusa. It's like the Sarusa de Losata. It's about to bring out the love, Liskasha Siyara, for the moon to be connected. Basakadisha Ela, Toy Basin High Lisnahara. Be small Tata, there's a left below. The Afrishin Chimusela, it removes the love on high. And it removes the moon from illuminating on high. Liskarava Bade, come close to it. And that's the side of the bad snake. So whatever the sitra the mean of the tata is, it's not. It doesn't seem as bad as sitra the small of the tata. The tata is not described all by the Zohar here, but it's not doesn't have actively work against the kedusha the same way that the sitra the smaller it does in order to maintain the moon's disconnect from the sun. And it diminishes the light, it darkens the light of the moon. And it connects it to the bad snake. And thus it draws death down below to everyone. And people are connected to the snake. And this is from the tree of life. That's how the snake caused the death, or rather the sin caused death to the whole world. And this also is what caused the Beis Mikdash to be defiled. Adzman Kotziv. Beis Mikdash is also no hell. It's been defiled until the set time. It's not going to see when the moon will be fixed. B'tavas lanhara, and it will come back to illuminate. B'doy omoid, and it's like the omoid, and that's temporary in this world. Now we come back to Yeshua. She only died be'itar shel nachash, and this is of course is very difficult because Yeshua is not enumerated in Shabbos Daf Nun Hey Base among the four who died. Be'etzah Shonacha should be Yamin, Amram, Yishai, and Kilov. So, and there's another Gemara there in Shabbos Daf Nun Zayin where it says, "Klasa Distako Begina Yidinachal Chadmoni." It lists another different three: Amram, Levi, and Binyamin. Beistome Afnami Yishai. But Yeshua is not mentioned as one of them. So the question is what the Zohar here means when it says that Yeshua be'ita shel nachash, and there's a lot of Mefarshim here who discuss this in length. So I think we're going to leave this for tomorrow to see the Derech Emes and to see the Tzutz Zohar on what's going on here. So we'll stop here.